All right, would it be
You
fair to
saying that
say
you could brush it off is very different.
All right, let's go into a scenario. Okay, are black people adults and full-fledged members of society?
Absolutely.
So if they're adults and full-fledged members of society, right, that have autonomy, well, that also comes with responsibility. If you punch somebody for saying a word just because you're black, that actually looks bad on the black race.
Might have to drop a dime on this.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta stop it.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
Come back on this Democratic talk, but without further ado, y'all, let's do it, man. I'm gonna let y'all chomp, and I'm gonna open up the chat.
We're outside Chud the Builder's courthouse right now. The fate of the future of white civilization is here. Will we allow the court system to weaponize against us, to give us two-tiered treatment, or will we stand up as heritage Americans for Chud the...
See, so now they finna get all the, he finna get that support now. All the support coming.
Builder who's been given a raw deal. He will wait in prison for the next few months until his court case, unless we bond him out. But the problem is the bond has been set at $1.25 million. It's unprecedented for an attempt.
So he really trolling, trying to get a part of everything with this. But I really do think a lot of them finna bond that boy out. But watch how y'all see in this video, they gonna see how they let him out. People is trolling, trying to make it seem like they reviewed some cameras. Check this out.
Murder charge, which was self-defense. This is two-tier justice. We have to stand against it. Come here, Clark.
Personality known as Chud the Builder is now back in court today up in Clarksville.
Dalton Etherly is facing several felony charges after a shooting outside the Montgomery County Courthouse last week. News 2's Maggie Weaver is live this morning with what we can expect to happen in today's bond hearing. And Maggie, you were there for last week's hearing as well. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mark and Nikhil. That's right. I was here whenever Chud the Builder, Dalton Etherly, was walked into that courtroom. Now, today's hearing is expected to focus on whether Etherly will continue to be jailed under that estimated $1.25 million bond, or if a judge could change those conditions. Now, investigators do say that Etherly, known online as Chud the Builder, was involved in a shooting outside the Montgomery County Courthouse here last Wednesday. Authorities say both Etherly and another man were shot during this incident and taken for medical treatment. Now, court records do show that Etherly had been at the courthouse earlier that day for a separate civil debt appearance. Etherly is now charged with attempted criminal homicide, employing a firearm during a dangerous felony, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment. Now, at his first court appearance last week, a judge cited the seriousness of these charges, public safety concerns, and the fact that the shooting happened outside a courthouse when...
So he was heard on the video on a phone call too, y'all, saying, man, I'll do whatever, calling Aiden Ross. And right after he did that, now we seeing all of these YT guys. Y'all finna see what another one is gonna say. And it's like now they on the campaign to try to get him out and get him free.
Setting that temporary bond amount. Now, court records do show that Etherly has pending cases in both Montgomery and Davidson counties. And at today's hearing, we're expecting to hear more about both those cases as that bond amount is set.
Maggie Weaver is in that courtroom right now, and she reports that so far they have heard from multiple witnesses. And according to an investigator, courthouse security cameras captured that incident roughly from 12 different camera angles. Now, so far, a ruling has not been made, but Maggie is following that for us.
I just got removed from Chud the Builder's court hearing, but I am here to say that it's probably a self-defense issue.
Now, he looks Asian, right? And y'all know we just did the video talking about how Asian kind of like to align themselves, you know, with them people. Does he look Asian to y'all, or is that me? I don't know.
The other guy, Joshua Fox, definitely attacked Chud the Builder, and it's going to be a clear-cut case of self-defense. So any holding of him on bail is total bullshit, and he needs to be released. Chud did nothing wrong. He was right to defend himself. Josh Black was having a PTSD episode. He approached Chud first, and threatened his life. He said I was going to kill him.
Definitely.
So that's that.
What's notable, of course, is what's not here. What's not here is any evidence of a racial slur being thrown.
See, and now I'm starting to think this is probably like, this definitely is a psyop. Y'all remember the feds came and seen him the day before, because their opinions is, I'm starting to hear everybody trying to line up on the same opinion now, and they may get that boy up.
By Dalton Etherly and Joshua Fox. Not only is there no evidence, there's not even a claim without evidence. I simply do not believe that if the prosecutor had evidence of Dalton throwing racial slurs at Joshua Fox that triggered this violent confrontation, that they would fail to include it in the affidavit. So I have to conclude they don't have such evidence. Now, could that change? Could suddenly a week from now or a month from now they come up with a cell phone video or a witness that says, yes, I heard Dalton saying, I guess that could happen. And of course, if the facts change, the legal analysis changes. But I simply don't believe the prosecutor has evidence of racial slurs and they left it out. They're not saying it to the media. The same with any evidence that explicitly characterizes Dalton Etherly as the initial physical aggressor here. Not only is there no evidence, everything they cite is completely ambiguous. It's completely consistent with Joshua Fox being the initial aggressor, right? A physical altercation ensued. Like it spontaneously came into existence? They're prosecuting Dalton Etherly, and they're unable or unwilling to say he started the fight. So they're not willing or able to say a racial slur was thrown. They're not willing or able to say that Dalton Etherly was the initial aggressor here. They're not actually able or willing to say anything that's inconsistent with lawful self-defense.
Would it
You
be fair to
saying
say
that you could brush it off is very different.
All right, let's go into a scenario. Okay, are black people adults and full-fledged members of society?
Absolutely.
So if they're adults and full-fledged members of society, right, that have autonomy, well, that also comes with responsibility. If you punch somebody for saying a word just because you're black, that actually looks bad on the black race. Because I'll tell you this, if I went to a
Bro, I can't. I despise this Myron Gaines so much, bro. My God. Like, man, we gotta. How do we? I just can't stand the man speaking. Period, bro. It's like them people don't even like Myron Gaines. He got kicked out. He tried to be so close to white people, but they don't even like you. And it's like
neighborhood and started throwing Roman salutes and saying, I pretty much won't have to worry about anything. They're not going to come up and punch me because they're exercising self-restraint because they're adults. So your argument is basically, hey, bro, just don't trigger because they don't have self-control and they're going to punch you in the face. That's basically what you're trying to say. Or I'm this or I'm that. You're a cop for that. Murtad, all these other that if they had told me this shit in person, I'll fucking punch them. Call me Murtad to my face, I'll fucking knock you out. Extremely disrespectful shit that they would never fucking say to me in person, ever. Because they know that it would be a warrant to knock them out right then and there.
A community must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax bases for your own people. You should at least control 4 basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive and compete.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.